In Leaf River, Illinois. This afternoon we're going to be teaching a class on Bartitsu. Bartitsu is an art that was recently developed by Edward Barton-Wright in England. He brought back from a trip to Japan Jujitsu, which is a Japanese wrestling art, and he introduced what he calls his new science of self-defense using Jujitsu, a stick art developed by Professor Vigny from Switzerland, English pugilism or boxing, and some of the kicks from Savate, or the box française. So anybody who'd be interested in participating in the class can step out, and we're going to start with a stick work. Professor Vigny preferred a round ball-headed stick because the idea was that the weight of the stick would participate. Sure. Come on out. Come on out. Grab a stick. He preferred to use a ball-headed stick with a ball at the front of it. Hey, Dina, you're going to come on out. Come on out. Jump on in.
We're not going to hit you with the stick.
Not more than once. Not more than once. Not more than once. Professor Vigny prefers a straight stick with a ball head. The idea is to use the weight of the ball head to strike with. However, a crook neck cane is very effective as well. It's comfortable to carry, and we will see at the end, towards the end of the class, how you can use the crook to help you with your self-defense. We're going to start with the stick defense. Vigny had two guards. He had a high forward guard. So if you take the stick in your hand, your strong foot, or if you're right-handed, you use the right foot forward, or in the left hand, the left foot forward. And then he also had a defensive guard or a high back guard, where you take the front foot and bring it back. The idea was to protect the hand because you didn't have a guard on the stick to protect your hand. So what you want to do is give your hand more from down. When I pass on, it's going to get divided in the fraction. Yeah. My children. You want to point it towards your opponent. Right. So the idea was, as Mr. Pennock was just pointing out, the idea is you're protecting your head and threatening your opponent at the same time. So again, you have the high forward guard and a high back guard using the stick. High forward, high back. High forward guard tended to be an offensive guard. An offensive guard on the attack, and the high back guard was more of a defensive or to protect yourself. Okay. The opposite hand was kept usually in front of you so that you could use it to strike with or to guard with. So you didn't put it on your hip. You tended to put it out in front on your chest or at your waist to protect yourself. Hand was kept a little bit closed because you might want to use it, but you also might want to strike with it. So it's kept a little bit closed at the same time. So you can open it up to protect, to strike with an open hand, or to strike with a closed fist. To move with this, again, you wanted to step forward with the front foot first, and then pick up the back foot. Front, back, front, back. Now to move backwards, you wanted to turn and bring the back foot back first. Fairly simple. Bring the back up, back first, and then the front foot. Move sideways. You want to move the left foot, the back foot first, here, or the front foot, depending on which way you're going. You never want to cross up your legs. You never want to cross your legs. Striking with the stick. It's going to be a little bit of an exercise just to get our wrists and our elbows warmed up. So if you're in the high front guard, please split out so you don't hit each other. You don't want to hit each other. First thing you're going to do is you're going to take the front of the stick, tip it down, On your left side, you're holding your right hand, and then bring it so again, down, around. So imagine your opponent's in front of you, you're hitting them on the head as you're doing it. Down, down, okay. Now, a little harder, you're going to go to the outside. Down, around to the outside. Twist the wrist as it comes around, so it's pointing down. Back up. So you're turning up, there, palm up first, around, and strike. Palm up, bring it around, and strike. Palm up, down, strike. So, head off out here. Horizontally in front of it. The idea is I would strike here. Strike here. Strike here. Or the other one. I know that this style of dance is right. This dance is one of the most right. Because it got to a point where all the people that wanted to know who was. So that's what's called so they made the beat a little overhead. And then after that, an overhead strike. Left side and on the right side. Left side and on the right side. You can do them both together. Larry. Figure it out. We'll be here tomorrow. Okay. Now, doing an uppercut. Instead of going down and back up, what we're going to do is go down to the back. Come on. You're going to come high, bring it around, come back up. You're going to go high up, bring it around, and come back up. So the idea is trying to strike up under somebody's chin. Not as powerful as the overhead, but the idea is they don't see it coming because you're coming up from below their line of sight. You can also do that on the outside, on the left, on the right side. So start with it high. Again, turn your palm sort of up, come back over your head, bring it up. Bring your palm high, back over your head and come up. Again, it's not as powerful, but it's effective because you don't see it coming. So turn up, come up. You see, the idea is see what we're doing? Any questions? Feel free to ask questions as we go. Yeah, and this is all from your wrist. You don't want to do this from your shoulder because you'll give away what you're doing. It's all from the wrist. It's all from the wrist. Wrist and elbow. Wrist and elbow. Okay, now we have a cross strike, a crossbody strike, which is striking into somebody's wrist. So the idea is, again, from the wrist, strike from the right. You're going to take the front of your stick, bring it around to your left, around, and strike. Around, and strike. Around, and strike. So you start with the front of the stick, point to the left, around, and strike. So again, it's around, strike. Good. Do that to the other side as well. We're going to start by pointing it here to this side. So we're going to point it the other way. We're going to start here, point it the other way, and strike. Point it to our right, strike. Point it to our right, and strike. Point it to our right, strike. Again, striking into the rib cage of your opponent. Strike it with the Conan's head, he's going to tend to throw his stick up and protect himself. So what I want to do is come up and around side, circular move, step over, over the shoulder. If I do that, I turn my palm up, so you can see why the weight, the ball, the hand will come over the top, hit on the head. So let's turn this way. So the idea is from your high guard, high up guard, ball down and over, arm up. So the idea is to carry it up in the pendulum, the fulcrum, go over the goal. So yeah, down, over. And again, you can do the same thing to the other side. Go to the east, down and around the other side. That is, again, it's not as powerful, not as easy to do. You can do it that way as well. Okay. Now obviously, if you're fighting somebody who also has a stick, you don't want to get hit. So, we know that they can do the head cut by turning their hand over. So we don't want to protect ourselves to the head by just throwing up a stick straight overhead, across our heads.
Is that better?
Oh yes. So, step out here. So instead of, if he throws a headshot, I'm not going to defend it this way. He may come over the top. So what I'm going to do is step back into my defensive guard. Go ahead. Protect my head that way, keeping my stick out in front of me. That way he doesn't have the reach to get over my guard. I'll show it to you again from this side. As he comes in, I'm just going to step back with my front foot, keep my hand and my stick where it is. So the idea is,
and by stepping back, if he hadn't defended, I'm probably not going to hit him anyway.
now, I don't want to just block and attack. I want to be able to riposte or respond from there. Why don't you folks all come a little close over here? So I'm going to keep moving back and forth. So, if he throws that headshot again, and I step back, all I have to do now, because he's extended himself, is counter with an inside attack. So again, attacks me, I step back. Now you notice how my stick is already starting to point down. I just continue it down. His stick slides off, and I step in and hit it. So, to this side, I defend by stepping back. I just get my point down. So it's a simple two-step move. 1, 2. So you're in your front stance. Put your stick foot forward. There you go. So you're going to step back to defend yourself, and then step in as you strike. So you step back as you defend, step in and strike. Okay. A number of people always ask, but what if he attacks your hand? What if he attacks your hand? It's obviously a target. So, if he attacks my hand, that overhead, gonna try and hit it right there. That would hurt. Probably to the end of the fight. So, I don't want to keep my hand there when he attacks. I'm just going to pull it back and then thrust into his face. I'm not even going to move. When he attacks my hand, I'm going to pull it back and then just counter with a thrust into the face or into the chest. Yeah, with an umbrella, a thrust to the chest is very effective. Okay, so again, he attacks the hand, I just pull back, let him pass, one more time, he attacks the hand, pull back,
He shouldn't even have to move, because when I'm attacking his hand, I close in enough to hit him. So I've done the work for him.
Right. If I want to do if I want to protect from a body shot, I showed you the blocks. The block is, he's coming in on this side. I just bring it down. Notice I shifted my hips back. Turn around this way so the blades are focusing in. Bleachers can see. High guard, comes in and attacks my left side. I just block here. And the obvious counter is just right over the top. So again, he comes in on the left side. And I come right over the top. I can obviously, I would probably grab his stick as I did that. So he couldn't use it. Before you show you folks. Attack here. All I'm going to do is drop down. Shift my hips back a little bit. Clear. Okay. Step through, grab his stick. So everybody just walk through that. All you're going to do from your high guard is drop your stick to your left side, straight down. Shift your hips back a little bit. You're going to step inside, over the top. Drop to the side, right with the back, clear, and over the top. So basically the same concept on the other side. If it comes in on my right side, all I have to do is drop my stick. This time I'm not going to, I could come over the top. This time I'm going to step in, grab my stick in both hands, and thrust. So again, I'm going to drop my stick straight down. And this time, because I want to keep his stick in control, thrust straight through. So I want to protect my right side. Protect it just by dropping my stick down. I want to control that stick. I could grab it, but now I've crossed my hand. So I'm just going to slide through, leave both hands on the stick, thrust into his body. There's all sorts of things I could do from there as well.